I didn't listen to the president's speech per se. Obviously gonna monitor the futures overnight and see what is going on and like I get it. The market is down massively, but no thoughts on it. Booking. I don't know where booking is right now, but I'll tell you why I ignored it. Before I type it in, I mean, I typed it in, I didn't look at the chart yet. Before I actually type this one in, I want to just say one thing on booking. The reason why I ignored it short was because it was down 300 points. I don't know if that was the right or wrong move. I'm pretty sure the guidance had to suck, but let's look. It's down 18 points. Yeah, so they're pretty much screwing over the call and put holders at this exact moment. Let's look at the earnings. 2330 versus 2204, 3.3 billion ahead of the 3.28 billion. I think Art K called this one perfectly, and I agreed with him. Art K called this one perfectly. This report's going to look good, and the guidance is going to look awful. Next quarter, 905 to 965 versus 1174 consensus, saying the coronavirus has had a significant and negative impact across our business during the first quarter. Yes, Captain Obvious, we are aware of that. But the only issue with me why I ended up ignoring it was it would have been fine if the earnings started right over here. Like I would have taken it. But after this happened, after it dropped like 300 points off the highs from Friday, I was just like, screw it. I mean, the earnings are bad. The breakdown level is today's high, tomorrow. I mean, that's the best way I could put it, Rich. Square. Um, Kind of funny. So just let me tell you, like I see it's gapped up on earnings. I was bullish on the technical setup, but bearish on the numbers. I'm just telling you that now before I look at the report. That's why I ignored it, long or short. By the way, I just want to tell you that, and I'll look in hindsight. Um, they reported 23 cents versus 21 cents expected. That's good. Uh, 16 to 18 cents, 16 to 18 cents next quarter versus 16 consensus. Okay. Average to above average. 1.34 to 1.36 billion dollars next quarter versus the consensus 610 million. That's huge. They basically doubled. They're basically saying they're going to more than double consensus revenue next quarter. That's a home run. But here they see for fiscal year 2020, 90 to 94 cents a share versus 95 cents expected. That's a miss. But check this out. 5.9 to 5.96 billion versus the consensus of 2.85 billion. They just literally took a sledgehammer to these analyst revenue consensus and destroyed them. This is these earnings are very good. And again, I thought the numbers would suck, but I wouldn't short it because I thought the technicals were bullish. Just putting it out there. I took Teladoc and Etsy, and honestly, those were two sick calls. Okay, anyway, 8140 will be your breakout. Just very, very, very bullish earnings on the revenue side. Sick. Clovis, algorithmic support at 719. Double AL 2172. Snap 1538. Pinterest algorithmic support at 1711. Can I show how I called the top of the S&P at 3182 again? I hope so. I hope I could do that. Oh, yeah. So look at a 5-minute chart and use a 100 moving average. And it shot above the 100 moving average here on the 5-minute. and then it dropped. So it wasn't exactly calling 31.82. I probably would have called it closer to 31.79 and change, but who's counting anyway? Ben Nudenix, I think they reported, right? Um, I was, yeah, they're gap down again. Wondering if Laxbro was in this one. I always wonder that. Nutanix lost 60 cents for 69 expected. 346 million ahead of the 341 expected. But for next quarter, they said they're going to lose 89 cents. That's worse than the expected loss of 74 cents. Earnings were bad. I can't really tell you to what degree if they deserve to be gap down 20% or whatever they're gap down at the moment, but yeah, I don't have any nearby supports. It's crazy gap down on Nutanix. Definitely Mark. I mean, you're asking me Brian Kozar's strategy. You're honestly better off asking him. He made some amazing calls today, and people like that bring so much value to the room on bearish markets like this. The resistance on Nutanix. Oh, okay. Um, you could use 37.91 and also 30.22 would be that bend. Bill, Ansys. They're gapping this one down, huh? I mean, you have to realize with a room this size, there are people who are inevitably doing nothing but our earnings ideas. 229.05 support, and there are people who are doing combinations and, um, a lot of crazy things. I mean, I don't really consider AMT earnings a big event for the company. I mean, they're installing 5G towers, which makes them, you know, business for the future. 243.53 is the key level to hold above. Um, I didn't buy Beyond. Aren't they reporting tomorrow after the close? I hope they are, because I didn't buy it. I didn't even call it. Thursday after the close. So tomorrow before the close, I should get it, most likely. How did I pick the strike price on Netflix? Wanted to risk it? Yes, that's exactly it, Ken. Correct. Good guess. Jess, I am honored. Welcome to our family, Jess. Thank you so much for signing up. I'll do whatever I can to help you on this journey. Always reach out to me. I'll always be here for you, as I would for anyone else. And welcome to our family, Jess. Thank you so much. Tap, mass shooting. You'll donate 25 bucks to me. Nice, Judy. Yeah, definitely are. You called it perfectly. I happen to agree with your brilliant mind on that booking call. Good earnings, bad guidance. Like, I know it sounded so obvious, but it was just so true. It was perfectly done. Mm-hmm. Awesome, Rich. Amen. Quick update on Inseego is nothing changed with my fundamental story of the company. 5G is not a reality to most of humanity yet. 660 support. My advice, Conrad, is use the 21 and 100. Execure is easily, I think this has to be the worst call on the earnings sheet that I have so far, correct? It looks technically terrible. Fundamentally, nothing has changed. The next level I see support is at $1.05. But granted, it could go up, and that support level could pop back up to $2 and change on Execure. On the trade desk, Angela. Yeah, let me look up that. Let me look up that for you. Look that up for you. Okay. Just so we're clear right now, the trade desk, I'm going to be bullish on the numbers. I'm not bullish yet on the technical setup, so I might ignore it. If the market shoots up tomorrow, it's close to changing where I might be bullish. That's going to be a close one. I think the numbers will be good. I'm not touching it. Tim, on the exponential moving 8 line, what setting do you use on the average? Open, high, low, close? I believe that's it, but let me double check for you. Nope, that's not it. Average of last. That's how it's average type exponential, average of last. Nutanix. Nutanix. Appreciate that, Rebel. I called it Nutanix. Teledoc resistance. I appreciate the correction. Ooh, whoa, whoa. I mean, wow. The moon is resistance. Man, where is resistance on this name? I don't have a resistance level I like. I just don't. I just don't have a resistance level I like. That's the truth. Cat got my tongue, Brian. Rich Apple thoughts. Algorithmic support at 283.78. Bill, Starbucks, Luckin, and McDonald's. Uh, Starbucks 71.92 support. Luckin hit resistance today. The resistance tomorrow is 41.33. McDonald's has algorithmic support tomorrow at 206.17. Novacure, I was looking at it. What was my final conclusion on Novacure? I didn't like the technicals in Novacure, and I have no thoughts on the earnings. So no thoughts overall is still I have no thoughts, Mike. I couldn't call this one bullish or bearish. I know somebody I know owns the stock, wealthy individual, but no thoughts. He asked me the same thing and I gave him the same answer. What's a safe strike for beyond as much as you're willing to risk, Marco? Um, there is no such thing. Whatever you're willing to risk 100% on when it comes to that. I mean, I asked you guys a very brave question. Are we going to open up higher or lower tomorrow? I mean, the market's down massively. It seems like an easy answer to say down. A lot of you guys were like up. Why is that? Do you find that funny? It's a great question, Art. This is recording, Art. What is last? It's on TC 2000. It gives me high, low, close divided by 3. They give me open, high, low. No, they give me open, high, low divided by 3. Or no, they give me high, low, close divided by 3, open or high or low or last. So I'm using last to come up with these levels. Probably close is last. That has to be it, right? Close and last should be synonymous with each other is my guess. Tesla has algo support at 716.28. Mark Smile Direct Club. Danger, danger, huge danger. Algorithmic support 680. Guild support and resistance. So this one was up. Still is. This one could gap up huge. 7160 support. Resistance is, ooh, it's opening. It might open up above it. One of these, huh? Let's see what we got here. 7904 is the higher one. And it hits 7961, making it legitimate. And it gives you resistance, true algorithmic resistance, at 8351. Definitely, Amy. How many days is my VWAP? I do not know. It doesn't give me the amount of days. I'm sorry, it's just the default. I have no idea. Hi, Jeff. NVIDIA bottom is, I don't know if it gets there, but $250.50 in NVIDIA. Moderna. Another coronavirus play. I mean, super bullish. I don't have any levels. It's opening up at all-time highs. You just have to hold above 29.98 tomorrow. Crazy, right? We'll see what the morning brings us. Happy trading, make money. Thank you so much to all of our new members. I really hope you see the true value behind what we're doing here, how we're trying to structure you for success, how we're trying to structure your psychology for success. And hope you guys ultimately enjoyed this show. Happy trading, make money. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning on the Newsbeat live trading broadcast.